This is Kellen Kash, ColemanPRFirm.com, ChristianStar.me. The website's PR is what I've done for the past decade plus, ever since I was in undergrad over at Grambling, GSU, Louisiana. I love you. I'm doing this vlog and this little series to show people how they can do PR. I get a lot of questions. People always say, how did you get into PR? So I'm going to read off some questions that people have tweeted me, emailed me. The first one, how did I get started in PR? I got started in PR because I started writing for some magazines in Pittsburgh, California, Explosive Magazine. Ron Hood really gave me my first shot at doing some stuff in the entertainment world. Sent me to go see Selsky, sent me to go see Mad Lion, put me on a plane to go do press junkets for Cash Money. I've been in the mansions when you see it on TV. It looks nice, but you know, it's all business. I started writing for like over a dozen magazines. I had all these connections and artists started asking me for information because I had the plug. So I said, you know what, this is a publicist's job. So while I was writing for magazines, I started to, do PR. And that really didn't work out too well because I'm able to plug in my artists to the magazines, but the magazines are paying me. And a lot of those relationships were kind of weird because I was, I had the back entry in. But that's how most publicists get in. They're journalists and they get in on that back end doing PR. And then when the magazines, the independents, Ozone, XXL, when they started, having to, I won't say shut down because XXL's still doing its thing. And Ozone magazine always had a different purpose than what people thought it was really for the industry. When those places started to, cut staff, cut budgets, and a lot of places shut down because of this digital game, PR, I was already doing it. Already had 3 websites with over 1 million views with my man Rich Boy. Brandon, what's going on, out of Atlanta. Not the one out of Alabama, I gotta make it clear. And PR is just something that I stumbled into. And then I went and I was able to do it for Congress. I've done it for state representatives. I've done it for technology companies. And I've been able to travel, been to 10 plus countries, and been able to, always have a nice vacation and work at the same time. So that's how I got started in PR. Another question, do I need an office? Personally, I don't have the need for an office. My home is my office wherever I go. I've lived in about 8 states. I'm from California. I'm putting, Oakland. No matter what the record says, I'm gonna put, Oakland in it, California in it, the Bay Area in it. But you don't need an office. I'm in Seattle. We'll be here for the next 5 or 6 years. They have little office shares. I know lawyers who work out of their home because the office is such an overhead. So I don't think you need an office unless you are one of those people who need an office. I never wanted to work for anybody. And I've worked for a lot of people and I've done a lot of jobs. From the oil field to having my own trucking business to, I worked 2 days in McDonald's where I burned my hand and told me, I couldn't say certain language, so that wasn't gonna work out. But I tried it for 2 days just to get the experience. I'm in an untraditional form of business because I've been able to do so many things independently. And even when I wrote my book, I didn't do it the way that traditionally you're supposed to do it. And I still get the royalty checks. And it's not that it's $1 million, don't get it twisted, but I can afford my lifestyle and I don't have to have an office. And also a cool thing about office shares, you never know who you can meet. Even if you, have to find yourself working a regular job, use that as networking. Don't let the job work you, you work the job type thing. And so I don't have an office, so I don't think you need an office. Personally, I got my boating license out here in Seattle. The office is going to be my boat, and there's boat shares too, so you don't have to think you have to make $1 million or $2 million, which that will get you maybe a small boat anyway, especially when we're talking about repairs, but you don't need an office. I can go on a rant and a ramble, but KD got me on the editing if it's needed.